Hey guys, it's me, Nicole, owner at ThornKidYarn.com, and today is the 4th of October, and I figured, aside from showing you one of my most favorite t-shirts ever, I'm going to show you that I can juggle. And I wanted to talk to you today about juggling your business and your family and everything else you have going on. Yeah, there you go. Some apples. See, I didn't even drop them. But I used to like, I wanted to be a clown, so I learned how to juggle. I actually have juggling clubs at home. Maybe I'll have to like take them out. But you probably noticed it's a different background. I have my crappy camera today. I'm actually at a hotel room in New Hampshire. I'm staying over at night. My husband's down here for a little bit, just doing some work. And so what I did is I drove down from Maine, and my mom is coming to see me for a couple days so she can check out the leaves, and hopefully there are some leaves left up here, up in Maine. I'm going to drive her the rest of the way up. We're going to hang out for a couple of days together. But it's been like raining nonstop, so I don't even know like what's going on. And it's 7:30 in the morning. I've been up since 3, so I'm kind of tired. That's why I'm like, screw the makeup. No more Mr. Nice Guy, as my shirt says. But, it's kind of interesting to be at a hotel and doing work and kind of working remotely. I always carry a little like virtual office with me wherever I go because I can't be away from the job for more than, 30 seconds, it seems. But I was reading this morning, I was reading Inc., and I tell you guys that this is probably a really good magazine for you small business owners out there. If you're even thinking about opening a small business, like I totally recommend it. I mean, I think like a subscription is like $12 for the year, and I always get a couple of ideas out of every single every single magazine. But I wanted, a big part of I started juggling today, and I was reading an article this morning talking about family, and there's actually this woman who's the wife of Stonyfield Farms, like that whole, the CEO, the wife of, writes an article for the for Inc. And it got me thinking, because she writes about the impact of a family and how it kind of works in with being an entrepreneur. And it's something I haven't really talked about yet, just maybe briefly hit on it in a video a couple of times ago, like a couple of days ago. But you should really like have a team meeting. Is everyone, like for me, I always say Team Nicole, is everyone on Team Nicole? But really it's Team Snow. And at the end of the day, it was me and my husband and Squeakers and my in-laws and my parents, and is my immediate family on board with me doing a business? And with me, obviously the answer is yes in most cases. But it's an important question to ask, because you need that support. You need cheerleaders around you to help you get to that next place in your business, to say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's going to take a lot of time, and do I have your support? And the most important thing for me that I can tell you with having a family and a home-based business, because I don't know how many people actually would just like go out and get store space, if they're going to do an online business or anything like that, but especially if it's in your house. Communication, as corny as it is, it's so important when you first have a business, and it continues to be as your business grows. You need to treat your family as shareholders, just as a public company would have, quarterly like reporting. You have to do the same thing with your family, and I treat that actually pretty seriously, where Mike and I will sit down every couple months, and I say, okay, it's like we're having a staff meeting, and I say, this is what I'm going over, this is what my goals are, and we kind of talk about, different ways we can do things, and I hear his ideas, and, usually I'll go ahead and do what I want, but it's not in a bad way. It's not like I'm just putting him down. It's, I've taken what he said, and then I like kind of think about it and then do what I need to do. But it's important to have everyone on the same page. That's important to you. And don't discount this as just like a little step. You need to have your family on board. How are the family responsibilities going to be, doled out if the business does take off, or even if it doesn't take off? When you're in the startup phase, the research and all this stuff, it takes hours and hours and hours. And how is the rest of your family going to pick up that slack and support you to achieve your dream of being an entrepreneur? The other thing, I'm not talking too much about yarn today because I am in a hotel room. It's a little bit more like business. My head's kind of in it a little bit more. But the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, I read in here, this is the September 2012 issue. But there's this website. When you start a business, it's really important to do market research. Are there people out there that want to buy your product, or should you tweak stuff a little bit differently with your website or something like that? And there's this site which I'm probably going to start using, and it's called Ask Your Users, and it's AskYourUsers, and all one word. And it's a basic service, and it costs $22 every time you use it. But what it is say if you have a question and you want to do a little bit of research, you can just throw a question out there and have people respond really in a matter of like 15-20 minutes, and then you get the responses back in a nice little email, and everything is like a nice report. So that's actually a great way to start looking, especially if you're thinking about an internet business, and it's going to be on a more like, I think nationally, like what's trending on the East Coast, what's trending on the West Coast, and you have to kind of think about it in a broad picture. It might not necessarily be that great if you are going to do a very small, if you're going to have a small geographic footprint, I would think, because there are differences across the board. But there you go. They're like micro consultants, as it says. It was on page 46 if you're interested. I always like the paper magazines. So there you go. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. I kind of hear it in my voice a little bit as I talk more, but wish me luck with that. And like I said, just give me some questions and comments, and I'm going to be getting some new yarn up on the website this morning. I feel like I just shut my eyes. I've been up for a long time, so when I have to drive a little bit more later, but hopefully I can stick with it. But please share this with your friends. Subscribe to the channel. It's great. I love seeing new subscribers. And be sure to like me over on Facebook, facebook.com/dgyarn. And, be sure to share it with your friends, because that's what helps me to keep going. And that's what allows me to help more women in India and Nepal and get the word out about me. So I really appreciate your support with that. And that's it, everyone. Have a great day and have a great weekend. Bye.